Could I just start by asking how John Terry is? What's the latest on his rib injury?
Yeah, we had to take him off because he sustained another knock on his rib and he couldn't breathe. So we're just trying to manage the injury at the moment. He won't be available for tomorrow. We just have to see how quick he can recover. It's one of those injuries that are difficult to deal with it because there's not much you can do. You know, it's in a position where it's difficult to make it better.
In a perfect world, you'd probably give him a couple of weeks off, but you probably don't really have that luxury. I mean, how key is it going to be trying to manage that injury over the next few days and weeks?
Yeah, I think it's key for all our players to try and get them fit as quickly as possible. The position of the injury, as I said, is key. Obviously, with a rib injury, it's it needs time to heal basically, and every time you get a knock, you probably go a step back.
I thought the performance was fantastic, and we had an opportunity to make it 4-1 just about a minute before they made it 3-2. But you knew that Manchester City would fight back, and that we were just getting a little bit tired, perhaps maybe from the exertions of the Tuesday night game against Everton. But all told, it was just a fabulous performance by the players, and 3 points would have been great. But they've gone there and played so well. First team to take any points off Manchester City when they've been playing at home this season. That was very encouraging. Well, Tottenham have been excellent all season. They're people talk about a bit of a blip or something like that. Well, they certainly recovered against Swansea, and I think I don't actually remember them going through a bad period in terms of performances, you know. But like everything else, sometimes you need the results to go along with it. But it's been a great season from their viewpoint. But from ourselves, or from our viewpoint, it's just a matter of trying to continue where we left off against Manchester City. The minute that the whole court business was cleared up, I think Harry arrived to a great fanfare and a fantastic result, and everybody thought that, well, that carries everything, you know. That Tottenham are just going to sweep everything before them. And then they get a couple of results, and then they blame something else. I'm not so sure, as I say. You can look at it anyway. I don't think that where I probably tend to agree with Harry in this aspect, that the performances haven't really suffered, because sometimes at this stage of the season, particularly, you need the results to go along with it. But they were excellent against Swansea, and they'll prove a difficult task here for us.
We try to keep the hope alive for him, you know, and without taking too many risks. That means we adapt day to day to manage him, to improve his physical state, and get him fit as quickly as we can without taking too big a risk. That means when he has pain, we stop him. But we are now end of March. That means to go to big competition without having played at all is impossible. So that means in the next 4 or 5 weeks we'll know more. The next 3 weeks will be decisive. We are in a position where we want to win our next game, and show that that was only an interruption. I feel that the game against QPR is behind us, and what is important is that we have a big game in front of us with a team, with two teams who are in a position where we want to win. So it promises to be a very exciting and promising game. What is for sure is that a draw for them is not good enough, certainly, and it's true that in the last 2 seasons they came to play for a draw, and they got it. But I believe this time both teams are in a situation where they will want to win. A victory for us on Sunday just would think that we can reach our basic target, is to be qualified for the Champions League next year. That's our target. For the rest, I've come out many times on the financial situation. I think we play against a good team and we want to win to show that we have the quality we have shown recently.